Welcome back to another edition of Research Fantasy Presents the NBA Fantasy Baller DFS edition. I'm your host, Nicholas Valinchak, better known as Nick from CWE on all your favorite fantasy sites, and happy Masters Thursday. It is 9:26. There was a massive overlay in FanDuel's $4 Masters tournament, so I had to take as many shots as they would allow me. And already at 9:26, I'm sitting here in a full sweat, hoping that everything goes well. It seems like every time I try to go outside my comfort zone when something is going well, it blows up in my face. But I'm hopeful that this isn't going to be the case. Last night was a nice night in the association. I don't have our picks in front of me. I know Jokic had a good night. I know LeBron had a good night. I'm not sure offhand if Kemba Walker did or not, and I don't believe they are playing today, so I can't really give you a synopsis on that in terms of if they did well or not. If he did well or not, excuse me, this is going to be persisting for a while. Anyway, today is a new day. And let's get into our top picks. I'm going to give you DraftKings pricing for the slate today. Let's start things off. And yes, I understand these are going to sound chalky, but these are the guys I really want to have in my lineups tonight. Let's start off with Giannis Antetekuonmpo. Obviously, last time Giannis was out, he disappointed in a major way against the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have just been rolling as of late, it seems. Tonight, he comes in priced at $9,800 on DraftKings. We know that price is just far too cheap. Right now, it seems that Milwaukee can fall anywhere between like the 5th and the 8th seed, maybe even the 4th seed. I can't remember offhand. So they've got a lot to play for because it's the difference between them going up against Toronto or Boston or Cleveland, both of the top teams that I just don't want to see. So I think Giannis is a great play in this game. I'm expecting this game to actually just be full of fantasy goodness. So let's start there. Let's move on to Isaiah Thomas. Really looked stupid yesterday. He didn't specifically, but the team just looked completely outclassed against LeBron James and the Cavs, which is really unfortunate. I know I'm wearing a Cavs hoodie and everything like that. It's because I'm from Ohio and I liked how it looked. Not a Cavs fan. I don't really like teams. The Timberwolves are the team I would claim if I had to claim one. But you have to think that the Celtics want to get back into that position where they can get that top seed back. That means a lot because if they and Cleveland are able to make it to the finals, whoever ends up winning that top seed can play Game 7 in their home court. We know the matchup against Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder is a good one. He doesn't play much defense. Not a very good defender whatsoever. So I think the offense is going to, as usual, funnel through him. He's a guy with easy 50-point upside on this slate, priced very nicely at, I believe, just $8,600. Last up, I have to touch on Paul George, who's above and beyond my favorite play of the day. Our module isn't really rating him as high because of how I have it set up. So this is a situation where you just have to play by your gut and tell yourself, okay, we've seen what Paul George has been doing. $8,900 on DraftKings is just not even remotely close to where he should be priced. He should be priced as a 5-digit player right now. He's going to carry high ownership with great reason. He's a guy that's 55 to 60 point upside here. I said that the other night. It happened. I want him in my lineup. He's my top overall tournament play. So once again, while chalky, our top 3 plays, Giannis Antetekuonmpo, Isaiah Thomas, Paul George. Thanks for joining us today. Make sure to hit subscribe to our YouTube channel below. Head over to researchfantasy.com. Sign up for our NBA mailing list. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Research and Win. And we'll see you again tomorrow.